what happened last time.
Oh, he said the words.
He
Are
said
you
them.
good? Do you need a minute?
He
He's
still has
handling.
oxygen deprivation.
I'm so lightheaded. Do I actually remember what happened last week or the week?
That's a damn good
I'm
question.
trying to find
All
where my
right, well,
notes
I
start.
got you. I got you.
Mm.
You start at the party.
Oh,
Cheeky
that
fucker.
helps so much.
May 20th? Would that be it?
What is
I
Spring
think-
Live?
What?
yeah, sounds about right to
May,
me.
yeah, May 20th.
May 20th.
That's right.
I was just
Well,
flipping
you
through my
found
notes. I
that.
just found
I
a spot
will-
that just says fucking microphone in all caps. It's like, ah, yes, it's probably this one.
Fucking
Oh,
laser
yes, that sounds about right, yes.
Fucking.
So bad.
Hey, you didn't have to see the rage in person, it was something else.
It was so fucking.
I need to mute real quick, but I am listening.
Okie
Yeah.
doke.
How dare you?
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
Disappointed.
It wasn't working for you, so I tried it myself. There we go.
I voted for it, and then it didn't register it, so I had to vote for it a second time.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Double vote, just like the political system.
So more
Recount.
specifically, where we ended up starting was Amber was shouting at the Seekers and Slayers captains. I think we have both factions here, I believe. I think they were gonna like try and take out Deimos. Was that what was happening? Or there was a lot of tension there.
Yeah.
Kind of boiled
Yeah.
down
That
to
is really
Deimos
true,
and
isn't
Amber talking via psychic communication or something. And Amber pulls out 3 mysterious coins. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say they're cord coins, and she pays them.
Continental coins. Yeah.
Continental.
I think that
coins.
was, what's the word I'm looking for?
Yes.
Confirmed? Right? They were
Yeah.
coins? Yeah, okay,
They
cool. I
are
can speak
accord
English, don't
points,
worry.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
saw
which not that any like most of your characters would have any insight on, but yes, out of game they're accord points.
Okay, I wasn't even there.
and we saw the chat logs. So yeah, Deimos was escorted off the premises, quote unquote. He left of his own volition. He was bribed, paid. I don't know.
He's not here. That's the important part.
Who went with him? Just the
Slayer Captain Annika and Seeker
Eddard.
Captain Eddard.
Yeah. So the ones we don't know too well. The cool guys are still here. What happened after that? That was just the beginning. Fuck.
This is the session where Amber and Anushka have a lot of chit chatting.
Oh, yeah, that's fun. Yep, sips tea.
Anything you want to recap there, Kirsty?
Shit went down. Anushka's not good at talking. Let me think. Yeah, she went up into like catch and well, she asked if they could speak in private. She did so. She said some stuff that was nice, some stuff that was not so nice, and then or worked, I guess. And then Amber stormed off, and Anushka was like, meh.
Yeah.
And then she tried to have another crack at it, and then Shajar stopped her and was like, "Hey, what you doing? That's not a great idea." And then she tried to have another go, and pretty much Anushka's impression is, "Yeah, I'm fucked." So
Oh.
we'll see how it goes.
Deet did
We'll
give
see.
Amber a nice spot of tea, which she didn't have too much time to enjoy. She just ended up slamming it.
But yeah, that's always fun.
Shajar definitely caught some insights on Amber. That's good.
I don't think there's anything else, was there? With that?
With that,
I think Amber's away talking to like other PCs, no, not PCs, NPCs, right? For like
Mhm.
quote unquote advice or something.
That's crazy, man. That's wild.
She spoke to Shajar a little bit as well.
Spoke to Alexander. I remember that. Alexander was basically thanking her for
Oh yes. Mhm.
what she did in regards to Delvin, and she tried to apologize to him for Demos being here in the first place, and it was like, I mean, that was your fault, but it's not like you knew. You should probably go apologize to Delvin though,
Mhm.
and she did. And Delvin punched her.
Ah yes,
punched
I
her
remember that.
playfully in the
Dealt
arm.
it to punch her. In
Yeah.
fairness, right?
Yeah, it was her idea.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he have a very weak punch at first before putting his weight into it.
Yeah. Which even then it wasn't.
I was gonna say, wasn't it still pretty weak?
Still
It,
hurt.
it hurt. It hurt.
Oh,
so,
okay, I
like,
see.
yeah. Like I think we rolled for it, and then like when Double wasn't looking, she like rubbed her arm like, ow.
Yeah.
Shit, that actually hurt. Holy crap.
Yeah. Which is saying to consider. I think it has like a +1 strength, so.
Well,
Which is not, in fairness, it's not negligible, right?
Mhm.
Like I know, like
No.
we have a conflated idea of what +1 and +5 mean. Oh my god, I don't even have a +5. I'm subhuman. No, like a +5 intelligence means you're like Stephen Hawking advanced intelligent, right? So like a +1 to something means you're like definitely pretty solid in that capability. So a +1
Mhm.
strength isn't like
yes.
I'm cripplingly weak. It's like I go to the gym.
You got a decent
I've
right
got
hook.
the-
Jimbro Delvet. Where's that skin?
Hmm?
I'm working on it.
Wait, why did the music stop?
Don't know.
What
We
Oh.
told it to repeat.
the hell?
Oh yeah, that's right.
hell?
Skipped.
But yeah, when it comes to Amber and Nushka,
That's
I
not
think that's
white.
about it. When it comes to them, Delvet, it seems like that's about it. There were some other new faces introduced at the party in the form of I think we met Vincent. I'm not confident in that, but I do know they met Celica because few people talked to Celica and
Oh, yeah.
saw Celica just casually just teleporting around, and it was really kind of wacky hijinks.
Oh yeah, Feywild Silica. That's right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, correct.
Uh,
She gave let's see, what would I put it as in my inventory? She gave Alisander a feather. I think
Large-
Sajar had identified it as. Oh god, what kind of bird was it? I don't have
mercy
it.
bird.
Oh yeah, the mercy. Bird.
Midnight Mercy Bird.
It is
Oh,
a mercy bird
yeah,
feather,
that's
which
right.
is.
I've just got written down as Big Bird, and I'm just picturing like the one from Sesame Street. So
But just goth.
I can show you guys what the mercy bird looks like. There's probably
Please.
a lot of like accounts
Renditions.
for it. Like a lot of like if you meet the mercy bird, it's not like trying to kill you.
Yeah,
let's
in
see
fact,
what
it's usually probably doing the opposite.
I mean, it might still freak people out. Though.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
So there's probably more accounts of its existence because less
It's as
people fucking
it's bigger than a
died.
horse.
Oh hey, Dark Dungeon.
I think she also gave us the advice to have something shiny.
Yep, you
Mhm.
you have to pay for its services with something shiny.
You know what? Since Sajar one will 100% always have something shiny on him, and two knew what the Mercy Bird was, I think Alisander will hand off the feather to.
Well, he
Sajar.
has one. Is the thing.
Oh,
Sajar
already?
also got a
Yeah, we
feather.
got two.
Oh,
Yeah, because he
that's
managed to
right.
successfully identify the mercy bird, and she was like, "Oh, you know the mercy bird." So she gave him one. As like, oh, I think he would like the
wonderful.
recognition company, etc., etc. So
Okay.
you guys have two. If you guys are fucked in the Feywilds.
Gotcha. We just have to speak her name, and it'll find its
Right.
way to her, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Speak the name and let the feather fly, and it will find its way to her.
And then enter. Yep. All right. Very good. Let's see. Alisander took Delvet aside. Had a heart to heart. Basically told him, "Hey, Tolos took a chance on you. How about you take a chance on her if you're feeling so inclined? If you're interested in her like that, you know." Very minimal teasing with that conversation, since it's probably enough of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Watch Delvet's like, actually, I'm not really feeling it. She kind of put me in a really awkward situation.
I'm gay.
I
I'm
didn't like
sorry.
her that much. Where did I go wrong?
Hey, do you think Vaso's single? No, wait, hold on. Vaso's the wrong person to pick the single. Damn it.
It's kind of got a fake cabby donning him in the corner over there, so you'll need to be careful.
Anything
Right.
else happened before the concert?
A few things.
Silence's family with their
Yeah,
yeah.
Recap, Kat.
Give me a second. Roll 20's
Recap.
freaking the fuck out. I'm not
Thank
allowed
you
to
so
zoom
much
in.
for saying that. I was thinking that, but I was yawning at the same time.
I don't remember exactly what. Oh no, I do. So it started with, I don't remember which session it was, but Silas figured out that the spell in the family was gas because they had Evelina cast it on them after Evelina went weird.
Oh, that's a way to put
Yeah.
it.
Yep, good description.
Yonder on you, yeah.
And then Evelina was the distraction while Silas tried to... I'll be honest, I don't remember the specifics. It ended up being Silas went outside, went around the back, got the help from everyone that was in the sunroom, and got this scroll with the help of Miles, making Silas essentially unnoticeable. They put everything that they have into releasing their family from this spell. It worked. Yay! Evelina noticed. Silas noticed that Evelina noticed. Neither of them talked about it after. To be fair, the concert happened. And then Silas went back with 2 degrees of exhaustion, thanked everyone, then had that lifted by... I really don't remember her name, but...
Ingrid is her name.
Ingrid. So yeah, that's a long and short of it.
+1, but not in a romantic way.
Right.
I would hope not.
Well, it's a bit awkward considering Coulter was already invited, so.
My better half.
Anything else?
From me, no.
From anyone?
Let's see. At that moment, Sajar and Amber have a chit chat, but I think we
They did.
mildly went over that.
Yeah, Fred is
I
unfortunately
think I
not
mentioned
on
it
the computer,
happened,
though.
but not necessarily what it was about.
Amber and Sajar had a chit chat upstairs. Sajar was talking to her about, what her, I guess, next steps are, as well as her status with Anushka. And Amber asked some rather pointed questions in regards to relationships and
Oh yeah,
one's own
Alessandro
capability
tells
or inability
Gilbert's
to.
first live.
Yeah.
I think
Kevin.
Kirsty has me muted or something.
Hey, Kirsty, do you have Crash muted?
I had the suspicion since the very beginning.
Oh fuck me!
I knew it. I knew it.
It's like she
knew it.
blatantly
I
over
know she-
talked over you. It's like,
talking
oh, we
over
didn't
me.
change
Oh
the
my God,
settings
that's
last week,
bullet
did we?
review.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't even fucking notice.
I had a sneaky suspicion. I was gonna type to you, Garth, but then I was like, nah, we'll just let it play out.
Oh my
It's
god,
really
I'm
obvious.
so sorry. I didn't even fucking. Oh my god.
What did you think? You think really quiet?
I'm not gonna lie. I've had a really long fucking day. I just didn't notice. I am so sorry, Crash.
Orange is so
Again, I
good.
had my suspicions earlier, so it's all good.
Me.
So yeah, Sajar and Amber did have a conversation, as I was saying, and yeah, they were talking about, or rather, Amber asked rather pointedly certain questions about Renee's departure, her potential departure, relationships, and one's part in it, or non-part in it, I guess. It's a big question of how do you hold yourself back if you really do care about someone, and at what point should you step away, that sort of stuff. Which again, Sajar is probably not the best metric for that information. He's rather biased. I think we can all agree on that. But he gave his input, and Amber is not so. She is gung ho on things. This is not one of them. So add some adjustment. Bias? Yes. Yes, bias, Fred. All right. Anything else?
To continue that, I'll send you Velvet.
Yeah, so just a
Silas.
concert?
Yeah, concert at that point.
Okay. Yeah, you guys got a lovely concert from an Archfey, probably one of the most powerful. My bad. One of the most powerful Wadfey out there. Her sister, who's there, I guess. I don't know.
She's vibing.
She's vibing on her sister's coattails, really.
What an introduction.
She
One
is
of
the bum of the family.
Powerful Archfey. Her
And it's like Silas and their sibling, or it's just like, oh yeah, I've killed fell gods. So what are you up to?
I run the
I
local
made
bakery.
breakfast.
We have really good buns.
Right, it's like that. And of course, the host of all of you currently, Owen, and Evelina was allowed to join in on it as well if she believed herself up to the task, and she did. Yeah, you guys got a nice little play of Fear Not This Night, which has some very interesting effects across all of you. Differing effects depending on how successful you were. Some of you saw a tragedy turned into success. Some of you saw another world where you were in. Well, you as in your character. If you saw another world last session, then lay off the heroin.
Oh, I like the head.
No.
No, I want to use
It's
drip instead.
You either get one heroin or two opiates. Your choice. Opiates can last longer. Anyways,
What if I take
so you
his
guys had some
heroin and take the
interesting
opiates?
cognitive dissonance, which is such a fun word. Well, 2 words technically. Fun phrase. But you guys were eventually brought back to reality, Eminem style, and the song had finished playing. Sajar in particular, well, from Sajar's perspective in particular, rather, your beloved did stir, awaken, for the duration of the song, essentially. Bit less, bit more, give or take. And we believe we have the seat. Oh, I only need to pull the seating chart because we can just go to the actual thingy.
The
Boom.
map. The map.
Map.
I can actually view it
The
now.
map.
Oh, I forgot I was
did
gonna look at
I
to
did make
why.
Owen a new token. I did make Owen a new token because
Swag.
before he looked like his original image in campaign 1 was based off of Virgil from Devil May Cry. Which is really weird considering how different Owen is from that. But hey, our art and attitude are not correlative. So yeah, this is his new token. Fred helped me pick that out, and as we note, he has drip in this one. So
The important factor.
it's a very important factor. He's got drip. He's like a master bar. Of course, he's got drip.
Yeah, I also forgot. You pointed out who was having reactions in the form of
Correct.
NPCs to this whole thing as well.
Correct. Outliers were Amber had a bit of a different reaction. Tertian and Wolfgang also had a bit of a different reaction.
Skabola didn't, but also
and-
she's not technically here.
She did, but not in like how to say, not in any particular or overt way. Like she gets hers from you,
Uh-huh.
right? So it's like that. So she didn't get it, you got it, but she's in your head, so she got the aftershock of it. I guess you know. I don't know.
She got a minor headache.
Yeah, and then Abigail and Varric had particularly adverse reactions.
They're just fucking balling over here. And Ichabod's up here now. Oh, right, he was delivering popcorn. I forgot about
Yeah,
the
he's
fucking
giving
popcorn.
Right.
Yeah, he was issuing popcorn to people.
I assumed it was
Um,
trapped. It was.
Yours was
Yours
trapped because you
was.
insinuated.
Yours was. The rest of
Yeah.
us got some nice old popcorn.
So it's right.
Something else that I realized also did happen. I believe Lon and Oriana had a bit of a chit chat about their status going forward. Facebook status, it's complicated. And you also prior to that, you spoke with Varric about what the hips and the haps were for the free marchers, and he gave you a rundown of his semi-psychopathic analysis. So there's that. And yeah. I think that about does it. Delvit had a plan for Tolis going into this concert, but then the concert and the cognitive dissonance happened, so mission failed, we'll get him next time. But yeah. And is there anything else? If science is a no.
I don't think so.
It's on. No need to be.
Wow.
Do you want to cover like the different tiers of success the PCs rolled? Because it's kind of funny.
Yeah, so the initial wave of it, 3 of you succeeded. It was Deet, Silas. Deet, Silas, and Sajar. The 3 of you succeeded. You guys got to instead there's not in it. Instead makes it sound like there's an original option that you're supposed to arrive at. There's not. There's a special one if you all failed. if you guys somehow by the laws of statistics failed, all of you failed. Or like all but one of you failed, we'll say. You guys would have immediately been plunged into the aspiring path.
No shit.
Yeah, but the thing is, like statistically, that was so immensely unlikely. I didn't give it too much thought, which is, if it did happen, I would have Pikachu faced properly. Like that's me. Like that's me looking at the fucking rolls you did, Alec. Like the nat 20, I think that's a 19 there. Yeah, it's a 19 or it's a 17. My bad. A 17 and another nat 20. It's like Pikachu. Like it had like a less than 1% chance of happening, but it happened. Oh,
unfortunately, they were just test rolls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. I could hear that. ...
Good. So yeah, the first wave of successes, or the first wave in general, those you succeeded got to witness an well, I guess not. You got an insight into what your aspirant looks like as characters. So you're that much closer, if you want to call it that, to your aspirant source. Those of you that were in that initial wave, so the thereafters, got to see alternate yous. You got to see other things that your dreamer dreamed of, which are, sort of similar, sort of not. Take it or leave it. And that's going to be the big time thing. And I guess in technicality, you all saw something your dreamer is dreaming of. It's just a matter of what was the dream. One of some of you saw some more inspiring stuff. Others of you saw a bit more distracting stuff.
And then Nutrix saw whatever the fuck she saw.
You did see something a bit beyond, yes. And then Oriana, you got to see Lambert for a quick sec. He was the one lifeline.
Oh no!
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, Nushka, you saw something else. Who knows what that could be? Who could possibly know?
You.
Was it just out of curiosity? Was it the Hollowed region? Because I mean, it sort of fits his vibe.
Did what?
Was it the Hollowed region?
I'm not gonna confirm or deny any of that.
Oh, damn it! Okay.
What's the thing I always told you, Garth? Not just you. I told Fred as well, and Owen. I told all of you this. I encourage you to explore that avenue in game.
I know, but I just hope one day you're going to slip up and tell me.
The thing is, it wouldn't be a slip up; it would be a calculated risk. Sometimes I fake slip ups, so that gives you guys the idea that it's not.
Oh no!
Get out of here, you social manipulators.
I haven't had this conversation well, actually. I think I had this conversation with you, Garth, and you, Fred. I think Alec as well. Owen and I are different GMs. He's much more the narrator. I'm more of the showman.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So it's like it differs in what we do, and part of my showmanship is social manipulation.
Just casually,
Yeah, that's not a bad thing at all.
To be fair, O does it too.
Oh yeah.
It's just that he does it far less. Imagine me more like a magician. There is misdirection, sleight of hand, stuff like that. All those sort of fundamentals of magic. Think of it like that. Not like psychopath serial killer trying to get you into like a secondary location. I already met 2 of you, so you guys are already in a secondary location. Just saying.
I mean, actually, yeah.
A lot of secondary location, and we were in
Secondary location,
which is the biggest county in the United States. And according to my coworker Ashley, it's the one where the most murders and burials happen.
Right.
In California.
Yeah. No, San Bernardino County, which is the Southern California part.
Ah, okay. So I was gonna say there are an awful lot of cults in California. Like, just saying.
There's cults everywhere, though.
Yeah, I know, but there seems to be a very concentrated amount.
There's a higher amount for some reason. I'm afraid.
It's just great. Just the 80s were wild, man.
I don't know what you're talking about. The Kool-Aid was delicious. They added a little something extra in there.
Oh,
man.
A little
Nice knowing
zest.
you.
no.
I never
Nice
got
knowing
the
you,
recipe.
Crash.
Oh no.
I feel bad for the guy that got left behind.
There was one guy left behind.
No, I'm joking. There was one guy left behind, and the reason he was left behind is so that he can maintain the website. So they left the IT support behind.
Oh my god.
I'm not joking, and I'm like, bruh. Oh, it's so fucking like tragically funny.
That is.
Yeah, of course it's the IT.
Of course it's the IT, yeah.
Of
Who
course
else?
it's IT. All right. Let me change the music and skip. Boom. There we go.
What a curious soundtrack.
Violet
True.
Evergarden music is fantastic. It's very calming music more often. Well, there's some more, I don't want to say violent, but like tense songs. But more often than not, it's pretty chill.